Greetings internet and welcome to Walkabout Wednesday. I have since realised before starting this video, one, I'm sorry about the wind chimes, you're going to hear them throughout the entirety of this video. I'm not really up to much, to be quite honest, in this week. I have friends coming over tonight, so I thought I'd have a little sit down chat and get ready. I need to do my makeup, I need to do my hair. So I thought I'd have a sit down chat, but kind of like casual, not like a formal sit down Sunday kind of video. So as I do this, I'll kind of go through what I'm using. But yeah, I thought I'd have a little sit down whilst I get ready for my friends to come over tonight. Okay, so I've done my eyes and I need to like clean my hands and the other part of my eye area that doesn't have makeup on it, because this is why I found out putting eyeshadow on first is like a must, because then you don't mess up the rest of your makeup on your face by cleaning away all of the eyeshadow dust. Okay, what next? Let's get the primer. Where's my primer gone? I'm probably going to be told that the way that I'm applying makeup is completely wrong. I'm no expert at all. Doesn't matter how many times I try and blend any kind of makeup, particularly foundation, it always looks weird and wrong. And I think I mentioned this in like a previous video, but I have like a crease in my nose. You can kind of see it there. And makeup doesn't blend on it. Does not blend whatsoever. It looks very, very strange, and therefore I try to not put a load of makeup like on my nose. I'm very sort of careful with it. I feel like I'm missing half of my makeup here. I'm probably not. It's probably just all in this side, yeah, because, yeah, it's half of it is in the other side. I think the one time my makeup, like I was really proud with the makeup look that I'd done, was when I bought the foundation that I'm about to use. I bought it, that was a weird look. I bought it a while ago, this year, but like 3 or 4 months ago, I want to say, under the recommendation of one of my flatmates. And I was like, oh, I want to try it out when I get home. I didn't end up trying it out till like 11 at night. But spent like an hour on my makeup, and honestly it looked really, really good. But I wasn't going out or doing anything. There was no reason as to why I was putting it on. I was just putting it on because I wanted to try the foundation out. And the one time where it was like no stress or anything, it looked really, really good. I also kind of wanted to point out, whether or not people have noticed this, but I don't really wear makeup in my videos at all. Like, at all. Very, very rarely am I ever wearing makeup. It's usually if I'm vlogging a night out that I'm wearing makeup. The first few videos I did put it on, but then it got to the point where I was like, well, whenever I'm uploading this, it kind of looks blurry anyway, so, you know, my skin looks pretty clear and I'm happy with the way I look anyway. So that's kind of another thing, I guess. I'm just kind of just talking about random stuff, so I'm now trying to find, is this the one that I use? Yes, it is. I'm going to do my brows. I have a love-hate relationship with my brows. I think they're quite nicely shaped. Even like they might be quite short maybe, but I never really know how to put makeup on them. I never really used a brow pencil. But I got a gift set for Christmas that had this Benefit Gimme Brow in it, and it's like mascara for your brows, basically, is the best way of describing it. And yeah, I just put some of that on, brush it through. Whether or not this is, you know, mentally hurting some makeup lovers to see me apply makeup like this, but you know what? Someone wants to come and teach me how to properly do my makeup, I'd be very grateful. Let's do Le Blush. So I have a palette that I love that I bought from America when I was in America a few years ago. I also realised this is probably out of date, but it has no actual date thing on it. Like once open, use within 12 months or whatever. But I've only just started properly using it. I love this shade. This is the shade that I use religiously. It's kind of like a peachy, well, it's kind of like a peachy colour, I guess. But usually my makeup looks very sort of pinky and dusty, like dusty pink. So this is a nice kind of colour. See, you can't see it at all on this camera, but like in my mirror, there's quite a lot of it on. I also do the smiling thing because then my cheeks are really, really like accentuated. I have quite like chubby cheeks anyway, so when I smile with my mouth shut, it's very kind of accentuated, as it is when I open my mouth as well. There we go. Okay, what's next? What haven't I done? Let's put a little bit of highlight on. I'm going to use this palette that I've not used yet. Oh no, I just dropped an eyeshadow palette. It's okay. This one I have had for years and is most definitely out of date. But you know what? I still use it because I've never had a reaction to it. It's one of the Revolution palettes and it's like a dupe for the Naked 3 palette. I love this palette. But for my highlighter, I'm going to use for the first time without actually other than swatching, my Lion King palette. I'm going to use this one at the end because you can't really see it on camera, but it has kind of like a pink sheen to it, I guess. I'm going to take this on holiday with me because I'm like, I want to go for a glowy look on holiday. Yeah, the one thing I have with this is that they're not greatly pigmented, but when you have quite a bit on the brush, it works. Yeah, see, my skin already feels really dry. I don't know why. Maybe my face is just not a face for makeup. It's a combination of two lipsticks when I go for like this dusty pink look. And they are this New Look lipstick called Terracotta. Oh, it's right in front of me. I was looking, it's the little white label that's here, but I was looking up here and it's like lipstick in different languages. It's Terracotta. And it's like a dusty pink, almost like nude kind of colour. I love it. But then when I put it on, it's a little bit orange. So I tone it down with another one that I'll show you in a minute. Also, whenever I put lipstick on, I do have quite a small mouth, as weird as that sounds. I found this out when I was getting fitted for braces when I was 13, I think, maybe 12. And when the orthodontist told me that I had quite a small mouth, my dad was like laughing in the corner of the room because I talk a lot. And I'm not embarrassed to say that I eat a lot, or I can eat a lot at one time. So for the orthodontist to tell me in front of my dad that I had a small mouth was quite comical. But I have also come to notice the fact that I have a small mouth now that I wear makeup and lipstick and stuff. That whenever I put it on, I always go like over my lip line, over my top lip line, and I'm always like really like, oh, it looks so weird, it looks uneven. Which again leads to makeup wiping and reapplying like base makeup. And the other one, the Ciate is the Ciate brand with like the accent on the E at the end. They do nail polishes as well. This one's called Pin Up and it's a liquid lipstick. It's kind of a similar colour but a little bit darker, and it's a lot darker when I actually put it on. But mixed together, I think this looks better when I've got a more gold look on my eyes. I kind of realise I've got of kind of pinky purpley look on my eyes, and this looks very, very like dramatic looking up. Right, mascara, where are you? I keep losing my mascara. I only have, well, I'm only using one at the moment. It's the Revlon Bold Lacquer mascara. I think I got it at TK Maxx. I kind of went through a phase where I was like, oh my gosh, like designer things made by a label. And I kind of went through that teenage stage where I just wanted like one of those Hollister jumpers. But whenever I went into store, I went into that store twice during that phase. Never bought anything, spent about 40 minutes in there with my dad with his car keys and his little LED keyring thing that he's got, trying to look for the different sizes that they had in there. Because it's always so dark in there, and my mum like having an asthma attack in the corner because of all the spray and stuff that they're constantly spraying in store. But yeah, I went through that phase, but I kind of grew out of it very quickly. Like, I walked out of the store at Westfields in Stratford, and said, do you know what, I think the only reason I want a Hollister jumper is because everyone else has one. And that's the point at which I grew out of that phase of wanting like Hollister and designer stuff. Also, none of it ever fit me. I was I'm still plus size, I'm big now, but yeah, I never fit into any of the like Hollister designer stuff. Now that I've grown up, I've kind of realised that, you know, you have your own personal style. Everyone has their own personal style. I will never be size 8. A size 8 Hollister model. But you know what? I'm there for like the 50s pin-up look. Small, I do kind of have a smaller waist. I always say, oh look, my waist looks quite accentuated in what I'm wearing, and I always go for that look, like a cinched in waist. And then, because I have big hips and a big ass, so, and a big bust, I have big boobs. Let's go 210. Let's really damage my hair. So I have a Revlon Keratin Protect curling wand. Only reason I have this is that I kept forgetting to bring my curling wand from uni home with me. And I always needed it more when I was at home rather than when I was at uni, because if I was coming home for like something going on which would require me to do my hair or look slightly presentable. So I ended up buying one at Christmas. It was like 20 quid in Robert Dias, and then just let it do what it wants to do. Do what you want to do. There we go. Ready. So I'm ready for when they all come around. That is it for this video. It was very, very kind of brief, me talking about just stuff in general, because I wanted to talk about stuff, and because I wasn't going to have enough footage / interesting footage. Let's put these glasses on, it's sunny outside. Aww, I think I look cute. I didn't really have very much interesting footage for this week's vlog, so you got ready with me. I will see you on Sunday, and that was that.